My name is Zayd, and I'm not an architect. Creative Cape Town over time has really focused on this particular mission, which is to turn the central city into a leading center for knowledge, innovation, creativity and culture. So why the Fringe? We've done a mapping study of the central city in terms of creative industries, and all these dots are creative industries. So we said, why would we base it there? And a lot of people tell us, why don't you set yourselves up in Woodstock instead of where you are? And I think we've got a very clear sense of why this area rather than those. I think it has a lot to do with our positioning of ourselves as a lab rather than a factory or a showcase. So why the East City? Lots of government land. It's an opportunity to provide spaces for creatives that are hopefully at a lower level of cost and entry. Another big plus for the area is it's ringed by broadband, and we're looking at incentives for getting that broadband to creative industries. The ecosystem itself is a really interesting one. It's very happening, it's very innovative. You have educators, Cape College and CPUT, the Cape Town Library. You also have an interesting incubator working with social entrepreneurship called Open Innovation Studios. The District 6 Museum, which provides context. The other part of why we liked the area was the story of District 6. And the story of District 6 really inspired us to think about the Fringe as a place that makes the city and changes its history by being there and really works with that memory of District 6. Our key benchmark for this kind of project is actually the science park. In sort of previous thinking, the idea is you stick a whole lot of people together, there's all these knowledge-based industries, you stick them in a place and they're supposed to do the kind of thing that Silicon Valley does. But actually doesn't happen that way, because you do need to place the thing right next to a university, because you need the kind of interaction between a university and the science park. And secondly, you really need it to be integrated into the city. In our case, we're locating the Fringe in the middle of the city center in a very depressed area that could provide a very good link between the city center, Woodstock and District 6. In the future, there's a number of projects we have in mind, including the granary. We're working with various people around. We've also looked at other ways, temporary ways to change space. We've worked with a range of other architects in imagining the space. We don't see ourselves as being the primary maker of this area. We'd like to see the province catalyze the investment in the area through specific investments in public space in particular, with property owners and property developers coming to the table and providing their own investment into public space. And I think what we've tried to do is create a framework that allows all the parties to engage on one page. So that's me. Thank you very much.